If you're interested in seeing how I repaired my dip nail without soaking it off, keep watching. Hey guys, so I cracked my nail yesterday while I was eating crabs, and I thought this would be a good video for me to shoot so that I can show you how to repair your dip nails without taking and soaking off the dip powder application that you just applied. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to file off the top coat. Want to make sure you get that completely off because I'm going to reapply the top coat towards the end. I'm also going to make sure that I try to file as much as possible that cracked corner, just so that I can make sure that there are no rough edges, so that when I apply the powder, I can get that surface as smooth as possible, as well as to make sure that the base coat can bond the new powder with the old powder. And so that's what I'm actually doing. I'm also going to go around and just make sure that I shape it up a little bit and push back my cuticle, because I want to make sure that is, there's no new growth there. And once I do all that, I'll come back and show you how to reapply your powder. Now that I've filed everything, I'm going to take some alcohol and just wipe my my nail off, getting as much of the natural oils from my nail off before I apply the base coat. And so as you can see, I pretty much filed off all the top coat, going in with the number 2 base coat, and I am going to apply a small drop of that in that one area where, I broke my nail yesterday. Again, just applying a light layer of the base coat. Oh, and I accidentally got some on the other side of my nail. So again, I'm just going to wipe that off. So if that ever happens to you, you can always wipe the product off before it sets in. But right now, I'm just going to put a light layer of the base coat right there in that corner. And I'm concentrating that product right there in the corner because, there's no other part of my nail that's broken. But if you had another part of your nail that was broken, apply the powder to that part, to the other part that's broken as well. So you might have to dip twice or dip once, depending on how your nail is broken. But as you can see, I have some powder now that has been reapplied. It's not as smooth as the initial application, but again, this is a repair. So the repair is going to be probably just a little bit bulkier, but you can always file that out, and I'll show you that once we get to that part. I'm adding more liquid. And right here, I'm going to actually add a little more than a light layer. I'm really going to try to add a drop of the base coat because I want to fill that area so that it actually matches the remaining part of my nail. And I'm going to dip in a couple of times just to make sure that I have enough product and the product color is close to the remaining part of the nail that was not affected by my crab eating experience. So right now I'm just dusting off the extra powder back into the jar, and I'm going to start fouling. And this is not going to take long because, again, this powder is really, really thin. I'm applying my activator. Anytime you have a dip system, you have to activate basically bond the powder and the base coat. So that's what I just did. And now I'm just going to take my fingernail file, and I am going to start filing so that I can actually remove the lump, make the repair as flush as possible to the remaining part of the nail, and just blend that, file that in until it's no longer detectable that I had an issue or repair. And that's basically what you want to do. You just want to make sure that you file it until, it just melts back into the actual nail. And that's going to help prolong your use of your dip powder between applications, because I'm trying to at least hold on to this set for like another week and a half. So soaking this off was not an option. So right now, again, I'm just filing that down. As you can see, I got that lump out and it's starting to melt into each other. So you can't really tell where the repair and the original powder meet per se. And that's really what you're going for. So dusting off, again, some of the file dust, and then, I'm just filing away. And so I'm going to continue to file, do a little shaping. I will also buff. And at the end, I will apply my top coat. And pretty much that's how you repair your damaged nail. So I'm going to let you finish washing this. Thank you all for tuning in. If you like what you see, please subscribe to my channel. And I will see you next time. Take care. Bye.